Tries. Okay, so thanks for that, guys. All I heard was at the same time because all three of you decided I'm going to talk at the same time as this guy. Blah 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 blah. Let's go! Welcome to NPL Season 14, Race 12, where we have rain! Let's fucking go! Rain again! For the 5 millionth time this season, in qualifying at least. This is going to ruin proceedings, so we could see a very interesting second career pole for Ego, as we saw he was pretty fucking quick in Austria. Are You Sure is also very good in the rain, as you can see him coming on the track. He almost got a podium yesterday. He has the same number as Valtteri Bottas for some reason. By the way, Dan, Jan got a 41.9 as well, so you're nothing special, bro. Anyway, let's have a look. Felix there in P7. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. So, let's have a look at some headlines going into this race. We have this new driving mythical Luca driving the number 2 Sauber. He is going to be reserve driving for Sauber. Then we also have Ego returning after getting murdered by Ski, who's right in front of him in the session right now, in Austria, which is quite funny to be fair. And then we have CB returning for the first time in a while. I forgot what the last time he was a racer. And then Dylan Gal is here as well. He's going to be trying today. He's officially an Aston Martin driver now. He is signed for the team as of yesterday. So it's good to see Dylan now as a full-time driver in the league. And let's have a Felix is back as well. He's in P7 currently with his house there. A nice livery he's got with his teammate Bonfire, looking to get his first grid pole. Look how wet it is on the track. It's really raining here today. I'm not sure if there's any rain forecast for the race. I don't believe there is, but the dry for the race, so it's wet for quality, which is going to be a big thing for Fabian. I'm sure Fabian would be happy to see this raining because he loves these wet conditions and he loves Spa. So Spa is definitely one of his best tracks. We saw last season he dominated the race. Oh, I wish I was there now. Oh. I think I'm the only person who could take it to Fabian in wet conditions in qualifying. We'll see. Maybe Dylan or Ego or something could. Maybe Luca. Maybe Luca is actually goated. Let's have a look at his onboard and see how he's driving. Oh dear. Okay. Maybe not. Anyway, what's up, Dylan? Oh no. So Dylan. Not used to the wet conditions in quality. Oh, we have a yellow flag. Let's have a look at the track map. It is from McLaren in the middle sector. Is that Fabian? Or is that John, in fact? Oh, I saw someone almost spinning, I think. Oh, Are You Sure is the first driver to start a lap. So we have drivers pitting for wet tyres and inters already. So we have a few drivers and inters. Fabian is on the intermediate, so is Bonfo, who's in a lap at the moment. So too is Graham Crackers. Jean is out lap as well, coming into a lap very shortly. Hubert now coming onto the track. His teammate does a purple first sector with a 33.9. Let's see how that looks like relative to everyone else. Let's look at Graham Cracker's first sector. How is he going to hold up against Are You Sure? Who we know is good in the rain. We saw how he was in Spain yesterday in the wet conditions. Went all the way from the back of the field up to P4 before he disconnected from the session and cost him a chance to go for the podium. But he more than likely had the pace to go for it. Let's have a look at Graham Crackers here. Heading down to the first sector, it is slower by 0.2 than we saw there from Are You Sure, who we know is very good in the rain, as I said. It's our lap. We have Ski there currently on a lap, cutting a little bit over the Overbridge Radion complex there, but luckily it's a very small cut. Felix is also, we know he's very good in the rain. He's got his teammate Bonfair in front. Felix is on a lap, and Bonfair should probably move for his teammate, who else will get there. So yeah, Harry there struggling once again in the rain, but we'll see how he holds up against the field. A bit wide of the apex there, but still carrying some good speed, trying his best in the session here. John there, sliding his car through the right-hander down the hill. So let's have a look at the drivers as they come through. Was that a purple middle sector from Jan? Jan looking quick in the wet conditions here at the moment. It could be the George Russell of the session 2021 spot. Oh wow, look at that, 51% battery left, and he's already used a bit of deployment. Are you sure? He's going to come across the line. Will this be a 2 minute? Yes, it will. 2 minute for the benchmark time from Are You Sure? Let's see what Jan can manage. I'm sure he'll go a little bit quicker on his attempt. I saw purple there from Dan in the first sector. And there's Jan. What's he going to manage there across the line? Goes 6/10 behind Are You Sure to get second fastest. Ari almost hit the back of Hubert there, who was trying to move out of the way now for the McLaren of Fabian. Felix goes third fastest, fourth fastest for his teammate Bonfer, who was just in front. There goes Graham Crackers into P4 just behind Felix. Who's next? Is that going to be a Sauber? Yes, it is. He goes 5.5 seconds off the pace, but yeah, I think he's going into a lap now. I'm not sure. Harry goes fifth fastest there, 1.5 seconds almost off the pace of Are You Sure? He looks really quick, and then Fabian beats the lap by 0.4 of a second in the wet conditions. Yeah, it's very wet here today, Pshenk. Ski goes quickest by 0.5 seconds almost. Over 0.5 seconds, almost 0.6. Great lap from Ski. We knew it was quick in the rain yesterday. He's looking to get a victory. We're looking to see if Ethan has responded to the ticket he made. So, for context, Fabian was on the intermediate tyres and Ski was on the wet, so that was the difference of 0.6 between them. And we do know they're relatively similar in wet conditions in terms of pace. So the wet tyres are the quickest tyre at the moment in terms of Ski's lap time, but it could be because Ski is very good in the wet conditions. It's hard to say. CB's currently just on a lap. He goes up to P7. Dylan Gall's at P9 now in the Aston Martin. We have Bonfo in P10 there. Was that just a lap? Was that Aston Martin? Was that Dan's P5 now? 1.6 seconds off the pace. Ferrari coming up now is that Darksen. We saw him get a front row for the first time in his career yesterday. He goes 12th fastest now. Not so much the same luck here today. There's John there in P13 now currently on an end lap. Is Ego going to do a lap now? I think he is on a lap. Or is he going into one? I think he is. It's hard to tell really. He's got full battery. I think it's quite scary. On his fucking out lap, he just went 12th quickest and he's got full battery now, so he's going into a lap. I think he's trying to warm the tyres up for the wet conditions, he sure is. So we'll see what Ego can do. Hubert there also on a lap currently. Is anyone else on a lap? Is a Haas coming through the final sector? Is that Bonfer? It's both Haas's actually. Full wet conditions, yeah. If it's around 2 minute lap time, it's full wets, that's for sure. What does sausages mean, bro? Okay. Got to mention, Dan is on the second run. Let's see what he's looking like in the middle sector when he does come through a split. I'm intrigued to see Ego's lap time this time around because he is on the second lap as well. He did another out lap to get the tyres temperature, and I think he'll now go way quicker on this lap than he did in the previous one. We could see Ego, who we saw was quick in Austria, to get his first career pole by almost a tenth of a second. Purple middle sector for Dan. He's 0.3 up in the middle sector. I don't know if that's on the fastest time or on his personal best, but it's already going to start getting drier now, I think, as the rain continues on. Usually do see track evolution with the cars going around. You can see where the dry line is forming, or drier line, I should say. And Dan there, saving battery at the end of the lap. Looks to have a good exit off the final corner. I think he probably should have used it sooner. Devas once again is missing this race. I'm not sure where Devas has been recently. He just hasn't been racing ever since Pshenk stopped racing himself. Seems that Devas is heartbroken. Off final corner, Dan comes to second fastest now. 4.5 tenths the difference though between Ski and Dan. Very good lap though. He gained 8 tenths in the last sector alone on his previous run. Fabian there is currently on a second out lap, it looks like. There goes Darksen now into P5. He's gone a 1.5 seconds quicker than his previous attempt on the wet tyres there. Goes fifth fastest now, just behind Are You Sure, who once again is proving to be a very formidable in the rain. Meanwhile, Ego goes quickest by 0.8 of a second. Wow. On the wet tyres, Ego goes quickest and still had 40% back. He went 3.5 seconds quicker than his previous run. Jan says Inters are better. Interesting. On his out lap, he's saying Inters are better, even though Ego just did that lap on the wet tyres, so I'm quite scared of that guy's pace. Ego is genuinely very, very, like, TF10 Adam level quick, I can't lie. Down there in P3. We could see Ego get 2 for 2 poles in his first 2 starts in NPL. Of course, he fumbled the start the last time out in Austria when he completely lost the lead in the first corner to Fabian, and then continued to fall down the order down to P4 at the first lap. So we'll see what he does today in that regard, but it's going to be a dry race, so maybe he'll have a chance to prove himself and get a first career win or podium It's giving shades of Searing last season. Of course, Searing last season did one start in race 12, no less, at Silverstone in that case, and he got pole and then won the race in wet conditions. Today it's a wet quali and it'll be a dry race, so it's the other way around. But Ego seems to have a similar sort of pace to him, honestly, very dominant pace. There goes CB into P5 now, and let's see what Fabian can manage on the intermediate tyres here. On his, it's a used set, but of course it doesn't really matter. There goes John into P3, great lap, 2.5 seconds quicker than his previous attempt, and is now a second behind Ego on the intermediate tyres he is, which I think are the quicker tyre right now. It's hard to say though. Fabian there in the first sector, sorry, just lifted through areas. That was interesting. Not sure if that was the optimal play, but you never know. So it's not flat, so Fabian did make the right call. I would have gone flat, honestly. They call me Jacques Villeneuve, those who know. Anyway, Fabian there. Yeah, no, Dan gets it. I knew Dan would get it. Anyway. And Fabian there, 2 tenths up in the first sector. This is definitely a good lap. Anyone else continuing on? Darksen is now, I think he just did a lap actually. He's currently in 7th position. Are you sure now on an out lap on the inters? Jan on the intermediate tyres is starting a lap now as well. Is there someone else coming to finish a lap here? Where's Hubert? Is he on a lap? No, he's like 4.5 seconds down. Mythical Luke is also continuing on. John goes in deep there. He's laps invalid anyway, down there in the pit lane. Fabian there, let's look at his middle sector. He's looking pretty good. Fabian being very smart with his battery deployment here. Goes a little bit on the curve on the inside. Fabian there, almost in the gravel there through the left-hander. Oh, he's in the gravel as well. Fabian is struggling, but he's 2 seconds up. This is a great lap from Fabian. This should be quickest. Quicker than Ego. So at this rate, he will be around about 8 tenths to a second quicker than Ego's lap even. So I thought his dominant pace was, well, dominant, but I think he's on the worst tyre right now. The wets are not the best tyre right now. The inters will be quicker. I think he should come back in for the intermediate tyres. He is improving in the first sector on this lap, though. I'm not sure why he's on the wet tyres, though. He should just come in for the inters. It's definitely the quicker tyre. Dan there on his outlap almost crashed. He has to move out of the way of the Haas, who was just going by. Fabian goes quickest by 1.5 seconds with a 1:57.0. He was 3 seconds quicker on that lap on the intermediate tyres. So inters do seem like the better tyres. Ski there sliding through the right-hander. And there's a lot to look at here. As you can see now, Darksen is on a lap. He is actually improving. He apparently has a perfect middle sector. It's 500ths up on his previous attempt. Is that on Fabian's time is the question. He's on wet tyres as well, so I think he is only improving on his own best time. And that purple sector did disappear very quickly, so I think the game was plugged out with the visual glitch there. Jan has a purple sector supposedly on the intermediates, but he's run out of deployment in the middle sector, or the final sector I should say, which is not optimal. Unlike Fabian, of course, who did have some deployment to use. Let's see what Jan can manage here on his, I think this is the second run here, first on the inters. And to the final chicane he goes. Off the final corner now. It's looking like a pretty tidy lap from Jan. Could be a front row maybe. It is indeed 7 tenths off Fabian, but still front row for Jan in his home race at Belgium. This is his home race, of course. The only Belgian driver ever had an NPL actually. Jacob Ski now in the final sector now. His user was deployed, but he should be fine. Felix goes second fastest, only 3 tenths off Fabian. Felix with a wonderful lap there. And there goes Harry into P4 now, just over a second behind Fabian there. This could be a very jumbled up grid. Where's Ski going to be now? Ski comes across and goes second fastest, only a 10th off. So close. And there goes, are you sure now into P6? He's just on a lap. I'm not sure if he's going to go into another one. I think he is actually, because he may as well. Graham Crack is just on a lap now as well. Is there anyone else? Bonfo on a lap. He's 2 seconds up in the middle sector. In the last sector though, what's he going to manage? He still has loads of battery to use. Trying his best. Off the final corner he comes. He's way off the pace though. Bonfire only manages 13th fastest here. Not sure if he is going into another lap now or what, but Ego, now finally Ego does go onto the intermediate tyres. He has decided that there's a better option. Since the entire rest of the field have now officially gone onto inters, it was Ego the last one to switch to that tyre, as John now comes back out. So that's Fabian in the pit lane. Yeah, Bonfo is on the lap now. We'll see what he can manage. I think he was saving battery, but he still improved on that lap despite that. So you know for a fact Bonfo will definitely have a lot of pace in hand here in the Haas. Let's see how he looks in the final first sector here. He's gone up a 10.5 already. Very nice. Middle sector's where he's got time to gain. A lot more careful this time, which is good. His teammate Felix up in P3. We know he's great in the rain. Felix probably is one of the best wet weather drivers on the grid. I'd love to see how he does in Tier 2, if he does race Tier 2, of course. We'll see if he's a Tier 1 driver. With this sort of pace, though, we'll see him in Tier 1, I'm sure. It's just a matter of how he is in the dry, I suppose. Here he goes, Bonfo through the no-name corner left-hander there. Almost in the gravel. Is there anyone coming in to finish a lap? Here's our Red Bull of graham crackers in the final chicane. No, that's Jan, is it? He's pitting, Jan is. Harry's doing skis, boxing. I think he just about will have enough time. Yeah, flags are out. Is there a McLaren around? Or was that a Sauber of Luca in the back of the field on his outlap? Rossi Bonfer's middle sector. This is going to be very telling for him. He has a lot of time to be gained in this lap. Just deep once again, dipping a toe in the gravel. He is apparently a purple middle sector. He's a second up. But that would not get him really anywhere, to be honest. There's a massive gap between himself and basically anyone in the top 10. Currently, it's 1.6 seconds between himself and Dan in 10th place, who is currently also on a lap, I believe, or maybe a second out lap, we'll see. One for there. Through Blanchimon, heading into the final chicane of the bus stop. What's he going to manage now? Braking for the final chicane. Over the curve nicely. He pits! Interesting. I don't think he has enough time to come back out. Bonfer might be cooked, I can't lie. I think he backed out of his... I don't know what... Why did he pit? Very strange. And who was that improved? Dan goes up to P4, 2,000s quicker than Jan. A later point in the session, so I think Jan is a quicker driver on the rain right now. Harry with a great first sector. He's 4/10 up in the first sector alone. We could see Harry doing very well on this lap. He looks pretty tidy on this lap at the moment. Ski versus Fabian though for pole seems to be plausible, but I think Ego as well is now finally coming onto the track on the intermediate tyres at the very end. May not have given himself enough time to do 2 outlaps. I think he just about does have enough time to do 2 outlaps, but it's going to be pretty nip and tuck for him. Where is Harry? Where's Heady Bowles mate? He is on P6 currently. He's in the middle sector there. Very nice lap from Harry so far from what I've seen. That traction, you can hear it, just struggling to get on the power, which is what you need in the rain. That's the difference between traction control and not traction control in the rain, is the fact you can just plant the throttle and get way more time on your rivals. Harry there with a purple sector supposedly. He's 1.3 seconds up, which is actually enough for fastest actually, now that I mention it. This could be pole for Harry here, at least provisionally. Through the final sector now. Has he got a battery here at the end to go for it? This is a very good... He seems very locked in to the final chicane. Oh, he went very deep into this chicane there. He hit the throttle on the way in the corner, did Harry there. And Ski there almost died apparently on his Alpha. And it is quickest for Harry. 2.5 tenths quicker than Fabian. A driver that struggles in the rain usually could have gained even more time there on the last chicane if he went for that small mistake, but still, provisional pole it is for Harry. His first, this will be his first pole if he does get it since, I think, was it Australia? Or was it, yeah, it was, yeah. It's been a while for Harry. Here comes Felix. I want to watch his lap. He looks very quick in the rain at the moment. It would be cool to see a Felix pole for the first time in his career, which would continue his stretch of being the most successful driver who is German. Dan then moving out the way. Oh, is he in the way? Okay, thankfully he was on an outlap, but who was that I just improved? Was that graham crackers? I swear someone just improved, I don't know who it was. Felix is up by half a second in the first sector alone, which would be enough to get in pole position at this rate if he can just keep it together. Felix is genuinely in the running for pole position today. I would love to see a Felix pole here today. That'd be very cool. Who else is there? Ego now finally heading into his lap. He needs to give more margin though to the car in front, because he will get impeded by the Mercedes R12 if he's not careful, because he is quicker. So mistakes can happen. Let's see, final sector it is for one of the Ferraris. I think that's Darksen. So Ski there going into his lap, Fabian as well in the first sector purple. There goes Darksen quickest by 700. Darksen goes on to provisional pole, 3.5 seconds quicker than his previous attempt. Great lap from Darksen, puts him on provisional pole for the first time in his career. Purple middle sets for Felix as well. He's a second up. Felix could get pole by a huge margin if he keeps this up, and he's got plenty of battery to use in the final sector. This is a monster lap from Felix in the Haas. Could this be a first career pole for him? Dylan goes third by 800s behind Darksen. Great lap from Dylan at the end there. And here we go. It's Felix in P6 now. He has a lot of time to gain in this lap. Through the final chicane, this is a really good lap from Felix. Could we see an upset pole position from him at the end? Come on, Felix. What a lap this is. Quickest by almost a second. 8 tenths over Darksen. This could be pole for Felix for the first time in his career. Fabian is 2.6 seconds up. This is a crazy lap from Fabian. Unbelievable pace from the McLaren driver. And Ski there has gone up 3 tenths in the first sector. He needs a lot of time, but I think he's way more than enough to get pole position at this rate for Fabian, but still a really good lap for Felix. It could still be a mistake for Fabian at the end of the lap, you never know. There goes CB second fastest now, a tenth behind Felix. He's up there now. Ski apparently fucked it, and Fabian goes quickest by 2 seconds! Jesus Christ! Wow, what a lap by Fabian. Absolutely insane lap from him. Darkson, meanwhile, is on another lap, by the way. He actually went for a second run, and he's still improving. He's up 8 tenths on his lap. He could very well still go for pole. Ski does have no battery. He's 1.8 seconds up. It's not going to be enough, I don't think, for him to go for pole. And there goes Jan. It's third fastest now, 2.1 seconds off Fabian, and he goes across line. Ski can only stay. He finished 8th. He's 8th quickest, Ski is. That's a disaster for him. There goes Ego second. He couldn't beat Fabian. A second off the pace of Fabian in qualifying. The quickest driver. Dan goes 6th fastest behind CB. Darkson on his lap. What's he going to manage? He goes 3rd fastest at the end. What a lap from Darkson. It's Fabian and Ego on the front row, and Fabian proving that he probably is too quick for the league. That was an insane lap from Fabian. I would genuinely go as far as to say that was the best lap of Fabian's career right there. A second quicker than Ego in wet conditions, when he was already in by himself, way quicker than everybody else. And Darkson, P3 again, top 3 for Darkson, 2 races in a row. He's had a very good weekend in qualifying, he has. Felix in P4. John now joins the Discord. I'm sure John will be happy to be teammates with Fabian this season, because they are dominating the constructors. And that is Bonfer at the back. Bonfer starting last. Bonfer will start last for this race. A disaster for him in qualifying. So Bonfer's been so strong in qualifying, just did not have time to go for a final run in the session, and just will start last today. But I think he was on a great lap when he was out before, but not enough. So there we go. Dry conditions then for the race. I think formation that will be on this time, unlike yesterday. Of course, it was a wet race yesterday in Spain. It was a great race too. Between Ski and Fabian, which is still under investigation, by the way, until 9:15 today at UK time. We have just over an hour to decide who who won the race in Spain yesterday. It could very well still be Ski if Fabian does get handed a 5-second time penalty, or even 3 seconds, because Ski finished right behind Fabian in that race after relentless attempts to beat him. But unfortunately, Ski qualifying down in P8, or maybe even it was P8, sorry. After a difficult session, just then fumbling what could have been a front row for him. The Ferrari. I don't think he would have gone for pole because Fabian's pace was quite terrifying. And Ego as well, looking very quick himself. But still a second off Fabian in the rain, who is absolutely dominant in these conditions in this current season. I think Fabian has already established that this is probably one of the most dominant championships of all time in NPL, which is saying something because most of NPL has been dominated by someone, whether that be Tice or Isaac or me or Fabian. Here we go then for the formation lap. So let's have a look at the grid then. Fabian chasing what would be... I forgot to mention, by the way, if Fabian does indeed get confirmed to be the winner yesterday, is the most ever wins from McLaren. Well, McLaren have the most ever wins of any team in NPL history, with 44 wins. One more than Haas, who have 43 now. And Skakob is P10, by the way. I thought he was higher up, but I guess there were more people that improved. Let's have a look at the tyre compounds for the start of the race. Only Graham Crackers and Luca opted for the hard tyre. Everyone else on the mediums, not a bad idea. The mediums are the best tyre to start on at this track for sure. I would do the same. John in P11 there. He's already coming up the order now, as he does on the formation lap. He's wasting no time. So everyone else on the medium in the top 12 until Graham Crackers 13th is on the hard tyre. 14th to Are You Sure is back on the medium again. Then Luca in 15th is on the hards, followed by Bonfer in last place for today on the medium tyres. 16 people, the second highest attendance of the season here for this Belgian Grand Prix, which is Jan's home race. He's starting P5, which I predicted for him, actually. I predicted exactly P5 for Jan, and he got P5. And Felix in a wet qualifying goes 4th fastest. That's great stuff. So I'm hoping and praying on my boy Darkson to get a first podium of the season. Hopefully all those drivers behind him can act as a shield for him to get podium in the dry conditions here at Spa today. He looks so fast in the rain. And so it was surprising because in the rain yesterday at Spain, he really struggled in those conditions. But it seems like he's turned it around for today in Belgium. And he absolutely got almost got pole. Actually, I'm going to come back after taking a piss. Who the fuck is that? Is that CB at the back of the field going incredibly slowly on his formation lap? On that, by the way, he's using the white V-carb. His teammate using the pink one. Of course, the pink one is better. I'll be back there. I need to take a fat piss. So to those watching, I'll see you in a minute. That's how the way we go. I almost didn't come back in time. Jesus Christ. Fabian goes from pole and maintains the lead. And that's it. There's nothing else has happened. Darkson into the first corner is now right behind you. There's contact in the back, it looks like, with an Aston Martin of Dylan Gall. I think that is. Graham Crackers and Mythical Lucas straight away down to the last two positions on the field there because they're both on the hard tyres. Harry there side by side in Rouge and Raddy on contact with Dan. They're going side by side in a dangerous part of the track. That could have been an accident, and they're still side by side now. The camera won't change. Meanwhile, Darkson's going for P2 on Ego. Has he got the pace to go for it? He's going to think about it. No, he's not. CB, they're up to P5 already, going down the inside of Felix with P4. He's going to send it. There's side by side. Felix goes off the track. CB goes in deep. Here comes Jan on the outside. It's just like F2. This time it rewrites history, and they're still side by side, and they keep it clean. Felix goes off the track. It's an illegal overtake, and Jan now goes around the outside. Will this be just a crazy start to the race? And now to the inside he goes, side by side between them, and Felix and Jan into the no-name corner. To the inside goes Felix, and he does get back past Jan. Great racing between them. Here comes Felix once again. They're defending from Jan. Crazy racing here today. And there's still contact. They're still side by side in Puan. Unbelievable battle for the position here. This is for P5 between Jan and Felix. And then side by side the entire lap. And that's cost them both DRS to TB in front. This was not smart from Felix and Jan. They were really hungry for that P5. But all in the process, they're fucking their own races over. Look at the train that's been caused by this. There's a massive train of cars behind. And Jan and Felix just cannot stay away from each other. They're side by side the whole lap. And Jan is still going after him now. To the inside of Blundstrom. He thought about a move. He couldn't make it. And they're still going to be battling here. Meanwhile, Ego's right behind Fabian now for the race lead. So Ego definitely has the pace to beat Felix today in the dry conditions. Goes in a little bit deep in the final chicane. But he's still right with him. So Fabian there looking quick, but Ego looking quick too. And Darkson looks really fast in the Ferrari in P3. Looking there. Look at this. Look, massive landslide in the back of the field. Almost 3 wide between Dylan, John, and I think that was, Are You Sure as well in that fight, the South African driver. To the inside of Johnny goes. Couldn't quite make a move, but there is Dylan alongside Harry now for P9. And Dan there and Felix are still close together. And I think Felix got pushed off or something. But he lost the position to Dan now while battling Jan. I think Jan pushed off Dan, say less. Pretty obvious what happened there. So Dan will now chase down after Jan, who does not have DRS on the car in front. Here comes Ego on. Fabian gets a purple first sector, but does not quite have enough to go after him there on that straight. They're still very close. Once again, Fabian having to work for his win today, with some strong competition with Darkson as well, still within that DRS range, looking very quick in the Ferrari at the moment with his new wheel himself. Harry there, 3 wide, look at this, down the inside goes Harry. He's next to Felix. He has Ski on the inside. Ski tried to move. Ski could try anything he could to go past contact with Felix. And once again, Felix loses a position. This time it's Harry who goes past P7 in the dry conditions. Crazy racing. Once again, Jan is dropping off a cliff behind CB, who is in P4 currently in that train to lead. And Dan tried it flat, couldn't quite manage it because of the high fuel and also the tyres, new, anyway, etc, etc. There's a lot of reasons why Dan couldn't go flat through that. Anyway, Ego is right behind Fabian. They're both doing a great job saving battery. Yellow flags that crash for John. And it's the safety car. John has had a massive accident with Dylan. Into the wall. And John gets a penalty now. It's fine, John, you can serve it in the pit lane. No chance. If you're good at tyre saving, they can, but you're probably on. Yeah, no chance. No. So you pitted. Yeah, no pit when you've got your teammate in the pit, double stack. So Fabian there leading from Ego, then Darkson. Jan now who stays out. A few drivers pitted there. It was CB, one of them in P4. He's opting for a different strategy here. He's going onto the hard tyre, it looks like. I don't think being in traffic at a track this narrow is a very good idea, but you never know. It works out for Harry sometimes. Ski pits as well. So, that's fair enough, Dylan. Did I just see rain? Am I stupid? It's raining. To be fair, Ski, that sounds like a strategy you pull up. Anyway, so Ski, Hubert, Dylan, John all pitted for hard tyres. CB as well in P12. He'll be the highest driver of those who pitted off the hards. He'll be right behind Suo, the hard tire runners. But they have a lot of cars to get through to make this strategy work. Not sure if this is the play here. The mediums do have very high tire wear, but what this means is they can go as far as they can on the hard tires and try something different on the strategy today. The medium tire runners will have to go onto the hards too, but they'll have a lot of ground to make up. So we could see an interesting strategy race today with this early safety car. Oh my fucking god. You can make it more obvious what scrambled eggs and boiled eggs are, bro. Scrambled eggs are obviously the mediums, and the boiled eggs are obviously the hards because of the same colours. Oh, fuck you then. What would I have acknowledged? I'm not a fucking idiot. Anyway. I'll just stick to commentating, guys, don't worry. There's John in P16, 21 seconds behind. What is John doing? So I would not be surprised at all if we see crashes during the safety car, because we always do. Bonfo, by the way, has gone up a lot of positions here. Let's have a look. So Bonfo's gone up 7 places. Are you sure's gone up 6. Gramcracker's gone up 3. Luca's gone up 4 places. CB's gone down 6 because he pitted, and so too for Dylan Galley's also gone down 6, but he crashed with John in the middle sector, which was a pretty big accident because both of them lost their front wings. Bonfo is the biggest mover today. He's gone up 7 places in the Haas there in P9 now, starting last on the grid. He could do a very good performance today, Bonfo. We'd love to see a Bonfo podium for the second time this season. He got his first career podium in Bahrain in the first race of the season. Side by side there. Sean, mate! Sean! Sean, mate, why are you crashing, mate? It's my home race, mate, Sean! He's been real aggressive in his home race today. He's actually dead silent today. He's had enough. Felix, oh my god. It's the greatest, goodest boy ever, bro. You are a sticky boy. Fucking hope. So Fabian leading from Ego second. Felix, don't worry. Ego is quicker than Fabian right now, so it's going to be an Ego win. Trust the process. Dark Sun in P3. If Ego did a full season against Fabian, I reckon they'd actually have a title fight. They're pretty similar pace overall in the dry anyway. Here we go. Are you sure in P8 there? It's gone up 6 places. He's behind Felix. So let's have a look. Fabian then first. Who's saying are you sure? Oh my god. Huber's wing damage and he has a penalty. He's collided with Ski and he's got a penalty. He gets front wing damage from colliding with Ski and he gets the penalty for it. That's interesting. 6. Look how many cars there are at this track. It looks weird. Yes, Tier 2 is starting next season, Ruben. Why are you not racing, by the way? Is he just busy or something? No. So, it is a Fabian Ego Dark Sun podium. 2 of these drivers have not been on the podium this season, one of which has never been on the podium in NPL history. So, let's see how this goes. That is Ego in second place. Chasing down Fabian now on the restart. Had a great restart, actually. He's right behind him. Oh, but he's still off the corner, trying to be aggressive on the power. Fabian does restart nicely. There's a huge gap there between Harry and Felix, but of course that will close up. And Dark Sun misses turn 1. And Jan behind me has a big slide off the corner. No! My boy! Come on, Dark Sun! And he does. He has more battery than Jan anyway, it's fine. Dark Sun there chasing down Ego, but Ego is right behind Fabian now. Has he got the wings to chase down after him? Let's find out. And there's only close battle, so Jan is right behind Dark Sun, chasing him down for third. I don't think it's close enough yet for the go for the move. He's going for the long game as Jan. He feels quicker than Dark Sun. Here comes Ski on Luca now. Already using those fresh hard tyres to make them to put them to good use there. Luca sends it back down the inside, but can't make a move. Goes to the outside, goes to the gravel there on the right side tyre, and meanwhile Dylan goes past Hubert now for P14 as well. So some battles going on in the back of the field there. Actually, Hubert might come back at him here on the inside. Dylan goes in a little bit deep, but he still chases down Luca in front. Dirtier is very bad at this track. It's one of the worst tracks for Dirtier of the season. It does ruin racing oftentimes in this league. So Ego and Fabian looking pretty inseparable at the front of the field here. Ego staying with him nicely. Meanwhile, Dylan now going past mythical Luca, it looks like. And Hubert's now battling with John side by side in the far corner there. Hubert has damage on the front wing and he makes contact again with John now. And Luca there almost at the back of Dylan. He's now chasing down Ski for P12. Looking to come back in this race is Dylan on those fresh hard tyres. One of the many drivers pitted. And Jan there using battery in the final sector because he likes to maximise his available deployment. So Ego looks very keen to get past Fabian at this rate. Fabian gets the fastest up of the race, but Ego is not too far behind. He gets very quick in the last sector there. Here comes Ego now right behind Fabian. He's literally touching the back of his car now, heading off of the first corner now. Fabian had a great exit off the corner. Is it going to be enough to defend? Are you sure now versus Felix in the first corner? He's also got past for P7 now. Are you sure? A great addition to the league. Always in the fight in the top 10. Here comes Ego now for the race lead on Fabian. I think he could get a move here. He's got a massive run. Is it enough to go for a move on Fabian? Heading into this Lecombe chicane, yes he does. And finally Fabian has to make a fight. To the inside goes Ego, into the lead of the race. Or is he going to make it? Fabian's on the outside line there side by side. Fabian almost made contact, but he gives him room, and Ego does take the lead away. Into the lead goes Ego now, ahead of Fabian. Darksen right behind as well. He just touched the gravel on the inside. He's got Jan on that train, so too was Dan. So we have a lead fight brewing here at Spa today. This is what we want to see. Fabian now being unsettled from the race lead by Ego. Is that an incident in the back? Oh, car's going off there. On the inside there is CB next to Graham Crackers on the grass there. Graham Crackers has front wing damage now. And it's causing a bit of a bottleneck here in this field. CB thought about moving into Poo on there. Wasn't probably worth a try. Here comes Bonfer now on Are You Sure for P8. And meanwhile, Felix, I forgot to mention, has gone back past Are You Sure now for P7. Here comes Bonfer down the inside. He sends it in the middle sector. Contact, he spins out. That was inevitable. That Are You Sure spins around. And that could be... Oh, big accident! Huge crash! How did that not take out Luca there? That's another safety car. And Are You Sure absolutely smashes into Luca there on his debut. That was a shame. Penalty for Are You Sure, absolutely deserved. That was a huge accident. And Jan is battling with Darksen. Why is Jan ahead of Darksen? What happened? Did Jan ever take Darksen? I think Ego does pit now for hard tyres, and so does Fabian. And this has worked out. This is a chaotic race in Spa today with 16 people. That was a huge accident with Are You Sure. Come right back into the racing line in front of Luca. It's been a while since I've been able to commentate a crash. Everyone is coming into the pit lane who did not pit before. And then we'll cycle these other cars to the front of the field. Graham Crackers leads in Belgium. Yeah, let's go. It's CB in second, Dylan Gall in third, and John is now fourth on those fresh hards. Not as fresh as Ego though. He's right behind these leading cars in fourth place now on the hards. And this has worked out in the favour. And what happened to CB? CB just tried to overtake Graham. Oh, oops. CB accidentally overtook him. Continuing on now. We now have a hugely shuffled upgrade. Darksen opting to go back onto the mediums again. Interesting strategy from him. He's committed to pitting again. Maybe not the best option from Darksen. That's unfortunate for him. Jan got ahead of him before that safety car came out for the accident that there was. And Harry and Felix are settling a battle between 10th and 11th place during the safety car, it looks like. Graham Crackers is going to cause the greatest safety car restart of all time by causing a ginormous 1998-esque pileup coming out of the first corner. That'd be very funny. Meanwhile, Ego there on fresh hards is now actually John has... I can't speak English, Jesus Christ. Ego has luckily got a car between himself and Fabian in P6, with himself in P4. John, though, is the car, though. So it looks like John will likely let Fabian pass at some point on the restart, maybe, or maybe during the safety car, even. For the sake of the championship, we'll see. If he does. Yeah, that is true. Oh, you got illegal. So John thought about letting him pass. Yeah, John, just do it on the restart, man. It's not that deep. John, just make it interesting and just don't let him pass. Just make the race normal. No team, no papaya rules, bro. No papaya rules. You've done enough for Fabio in this season. He doesn't need help. Let's be real. He doesn't need the help. What the fuck are you guys talking about, bro? Yeah, I know you do, because you're friends with Ski, but like, what the fuck? No, don't bean it, bro. What is this? Stop flicking your bean, Harry. This is on the stream now. And are you sure now is racing to get back in this safety car queue after colliding with Vertical Luca? That was without question as well. You got a 10-second forward by the game, so there was no need for an investigation for that incident because it already caused a crash. Bro's beating it, bro. Straight beating his shit. So Dylan Gall is currently third behind CB, who is Harry's teammate. Harry's down in P11. Not very rare we see Harry so far down the order. So are you sure? Seems unhappy with Jan, actually, in the Discord currently. Ski says he's going to kill himself. Not sure why. Okay. Oh, he's talking about Bonfire. Are you sure I've been very unlucky with the racing recently? It just happened, man. It's a shame to see, but way to go. What's up, Harry? Everyone is pitted except for Graham Crackers. He's the only person who hasn't pitted yet. Okay, so let me give a rundown of the top 10 and also their tyre, right? So the drivers that originally pitted on the first safety car and have not pitted again are CB, Dylan, and John. Those are in second, third, and fifth places, respectively. Ego is the highest driver to have just pitted. He is in fourth place, just behind Dylan and CB. Graham Crackers has not pitted yet. He's in first. John has just let Fabian past, I think. Did that work? It did. So Fabian's now back to P5 and is now back behind Ego, his rival for the race win. John is a bitch. Who the fuck is MJD? Is that Michael Jackson's dick? Is that what MJD stands for, bro? Michael Jackson's dick has joy. You guys need to be on your A game. This feels like when you get like one of those like, I don't know, Ofsted fucking viewers coming into a school or something to like view how. You guys better be on your best behavior for MJD. Oh, he left. Yeah, nice one, guys. Yeah, fuck you all. You all fucking ruined it. MJD was going to give us a gold star rating on NPL.com, and you fucking ruined it. What the fuck happened to Ego? He spun during the safety car! Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Wait, what happened? Wait, Fabian disconnected! What the fuck is happening? So Ego just spun out, Fabian disconnected, Dylan gets a penalty, CB is now in P3. What the fuck is this race? Ground Crackers is 2 seconds in the lead! Ground Crackers is pulling away! Let's give me a Ground Crackers win, you can't stop it, let's fucking go! Go Graham! It's Fabian in P2. Oh, Dylan crashes into the wall, he's out of the race! On the restart! And he's out completely, he had a huge accident on the main straight! Oh, big crash! Holy shit! Holy fuck, that was a huge accident! Shiba just absolutely smashed into Dylan's car. Jan's around. He crashed with John. What the fuck is happening? Red flag. What is this race? What is this race, man? This is completely insane. This is the craziest race in NPL history, bro. This is fucking crazy. What the fuck is happening? Oh my fucking god, bro. I'm actually losing my fucking mind. This was the craziest race I've ever seen. That was actually the most exciting 30 seconds I've ever seen in my life. That was one of the craziest restarts I've ever fucking watched in my life. I'm actually losing my... This is fire commentate, bro. Fucking, I would have missed that, all of that if I was racing. Fuck that, bro. That was actually PMR levels of bullshit right there, bro. What was that? You guys need to lock in. What the fuck, man? We're gonna restart. I think has Fabian joined back yet? Oh shit, Fabian needs to restart the game. Graham Crackers is now leading with fresh tyres. He's actually leading the race. Contact big accident turns around. It's down into the wall as well. He got just about avoided contact. He gets hit. He goes into ego and he spins. There's more contact on the restart. What the fuck is this race, man? Oh, there goes ego around again. And he's in the grass. Yeah, the flags are out. It's for him. And CB now right behind Graham Crackers for the race lead. John is in P3 despite spinning on before the red flag came out. Here comes CB for the race lead. There's a huge train behind. I cannot believe this race, man. Fabian disconnects, so almost guaranteed a new winner today. Unbelievable seeing CB takes the lead of the race. Can he get a first win of the season? His first win since season 12 at Canada when he got his only win in his career so far. Graham Crackers is in P2 looking for his second podium of the season. John's looking for his first podium of the season. No, what happened to Ski? Ski, contact, he's side by side with Dan and he's battling with him still, and he's still alongside him through the no-name corner. Can he get past? He can't. Shit, hold on, let me invite you, Fabian. Where is he? No, it's not, bro. Harry, you're fucking where are you? You're fucking sick, bro. Shut up. Fabian, I jumped back immediately. God damn. Okay, Fabian's now 14th though. That's a massive shame for him. And CB on the restart is pulling away from Graham Crackers though. No, Graham Crackers almost spun him. CB's in the gravel. What is this race? I cannot believe it. And now here comes Graham Crackers again. He's back into the lead of the race. Around the outside of Blutchemon. What a move by Graham Crackers into the lead again. And Jan is side by side with John now for P3. I cannot believe this race. This race is absolutely insane. We're only halfway through it. Here comes CB and Graham Crackers for the race lead again. Jan battling in his home race with John for P3 now. A contact again. Here goes. Oh my god, Felix almost just spun out. DRS gets enabled on lap 12 out of 22. We have 11 laps remaining. We're halfway through the race officially now. Look at this battle between Harry and it's Felix contact. Felix is around. Was that Harry that crashed into him? Oh, he hit the back. Oh, he hit the back of yard. Hubert's been disconnected now. And there goes Bonfro past, Are You Sure? Who's now side by side with British Boy. Ski though. Oh my god, Ski almost crashed with Are You Sure in the middle of Eau Rouge and Radi on there. Here comes CB now with DRS, easily breezes past Graham Crackers for the P1 now. And back into the lead goes CB. He's got Graham Crackers for company. John in P3 is trying to chase him down, but doesn't seem to have the pace to get close. He's on old hard tyres apparently, which doesn't make any sense, but I guess, I don't know what's going on with this race. Look at this train though that Jan's forming. Right behind him is Darksen. Where's this huge accident again? Into the wall they go. Oh, that was a huge crash for Ski and he's out of the race, and that's another safety car. Bonfro's involved as well. I cannot believe Ski is out of the race. Bonfire had a huge accident with Ski, sliding onto the inside wall again. This is unbelievable. This is easily the most chaotic race in NPL history. This makes Las Vegas Season 13 look like a walk in the park. This is absolute cinema, in fairness. This is a crazy race. Ego is back in P10 already. And we have another safety car, which means I think CB can most comfortably pit and go for hard tyres and go to the end on this tyres, which would give John the race lead. And I cannot believe I'm saying this, but now it's Harry and John who could be battling for the race lead against each other. Oh wow. Felix could be in a net podium position if Graham Crackers and CB choose to pit, but I think they don't need to, because to be fair, because of the safety car, they can probably save tyres and make it to the end on those mediums. It's very much up for debate. Oh wow. I need a fucking minute, man. This is actually taking breath away from my lungs, bro. This is an insane race. I've never seen... This might be the best race in NPL history if we keep this up, because this is absolute cinema to watch. This is crazy. No, trust me, we haven't. If you watch PMRL, you know we can have more safety cars, Harry, in a 50% race. Oh, whoa, who was that in the pit lane? It's Felix, who almost crashed on the pit entry. He's going to pit now. I think he's going to pit for a front wing or something. I think he did get damaged when he hit the back of Jan's car. But now he's pitting for Haas, aim to P10 now. And into pits comes Are You Sure as well, and Bonfire has to pit because he lost his front wing in that accident with Ski that took him out of the race. Despite having 3 safety cars and a red flag, we have only had 3 retirements from this race, those being Hubert, Dylan and Ski. Hubert had a horrible accident with Dylan on the restart. He drove straight into the back of him, and Ski was taken out by Bonfire. Dylan also crashed before with John. That's weird. Wow. Well, this is something. I have never... Oh, Shank has left the session. I think he's had enough of watching this race. Can Dan still win the race, says Ruben on. I hope so. Riley's online, but he can't really join. There's not much point. Is Pshenk online? I could invite him back. I may as well. Just in case. Ego's blaming both McLarens for something. Ego's not happy. I think there's a reason his name is Ego, to be fair. So let's be real, guys. He's got a dog in him. Anyway, he's got that oh type shit. You know what I'm talking about. Baby, I'm praying on you tonight. Oh, there's Jan. So CB is leading from Graham Crackers in second, John in third, Harry in fourth, Darkson in fifth, Jan in sixth, then it is Dan seventh, Ego eighth, ninth to Luca on debut, Fabian is now 10th, then it is 11th to Are You Sure, 12th to Felix, and 13th to Wancho. It's a Haas disaster class in Spa today. Both cars in the last two positions in the running order. Of course, 3 cars have DNF'd. We've had 3 safety cars, a red flag, one of the craziest restarts I've ever seen, with a massive accident twice, which brought the red flag out. And I cannot believe this race. This race is absolute cinema. I really do think this could be one of the best races in NPL history. Hubert being asked, how did you DNF? Is because Hubert, I think it was his AI car, drove straight into Dylan on the restart and crashed out completely. And what brought out the red flag? Is the safety car coming in this lap? I don't think it is. It's going to come in next lap, I believe. Yeah, no, Dylan, you should try more often because I love this race. This race is crazy. No, from an entertainment perspective, this is great. From a driving standpoint, this is genuinely fucking horrendous, guys. What are you doing? If I was in this race, I would be so scared for my life right now. I might just crash into the wall on purpose, just give up, like, genuinely. CB, though, leading the way with Harry in fourth. Could be a 1-2 for V-Card today. Would be very plausible. Fabian down in 10th, the championship leader, 10th place. Oh man, the highlights for this race are going to be so funny watching hearing me scream down the mic because of all the shit that happened on the restart. Scram Crackers, when you watch this race back, watch the whole race back because it's genuinely the most ridiculous race I've ever seen in my life. It's so funny. The whole restart just then when you were leading was actually fucking cinema. Dylan just caused the biggest crash I've ever seen, bro. Rubenon just... Why is Rubenon so funny, bro? Rubenon just put Dylan Gal and then 2 angry face emojis. Let's see. Why is he so, like, goofy, bro? Is there a side-by-side on the safety car? Can you guys chill out for a second? Have you not seen enough crashes today? Like, goddamn. What's up, Dylan? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. Graham Crackers is P2. I mean, you gotta be honest, right? Graham Crackers is lucky to be P2, but, like, it could have been Dylan in P2. At one point he was in Dylan P3. So, like, these chaotic races just shake up the order. It's not really... I mean, I can't believe this race. This is by far the best race of the season. Ego was fucking everywhere. He was last, he was first, he's 8th now. Like, wait, that guy's had a crazy race. He's been in every... I think he's been in every single position today. Yeah, Dylan, I want you to... If in a dry quality and you get pole, you can probably win. Let's be real. Right, here we go. CB will lead the way on the restart. One of his first safety car restarts in a while. Here we go. CB released the cars on the restart here. On the medium tyres, he has 8 laps to go in the race here at Spa. Is there an accident behind? No, but here we go. There's a battle between Luca and Fabian for P9. Hubert said this race is pain. It really isn't. This race is actually peak. You spelled peak wrong. Fabian there right behind Luca. Shut up, Jan. Just keep driving, bro. Keep driving. I saw him, heard him giggle, bro. Graham Crackers is fucking getting gapped by CB right now. CB could very well win this race with his supreme tyre saving. If CB wins, I will be so happy. John is also on the podium for the first time this season. That'll be peak as well. Fabian goes past Luca now, as you would expect. Here comes Are You Sure as well. Hey, he's going to come back past the championship leader. He could go down the inside. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh. I had high hopes for you, bro. Oh, well. Are You Sure now right behind? Going for moves, it's a three-way battle for P10. There goes Aishaw, the nice move on the inside of Luca there. Here comes Felix as well, and Bonfo is also looking to get past the Sauber driver. Really struggling to keep these cars behind him with that front wing damage he has on the right side of the car, left side I should say. Yeah, front wing damage for Luca is unfortunate. Down there right behind Jan, but looking continuing on there. Crackers is doing everything he can to stay with CB out in front. Imagine a Graham Crackers win in this economy. I'd actually like cry of happiness. Graham Crackers, if he stays locked in, could very well win the race against CB today. He's still within a second. Harry also is right behind John in the battle for P3. John is using all the tricks up his sleeve to try and stay in front of Harry behind. Here comes Darksen in P5. Right, Harry, beans on toast, Harry. Beans on toast. CB goes fastest lap and Graham Crackers is still in DRS. Oh, he just lost DRS. Oh, did he? It's gonna be so close. Come on, Graham. I think he just about got it. See, sorry, Graham Crackers keeps the DRS of CB. That is crucial for his race. Here comes Harry. Harry using the beans to go up to P3 here to make it a double V-car podium, which would be their first ever podium this season. There's a battle as well between multiple cars. Look at this battle going on now between Jan, Darksen, John, and Harry now. Darksen misses the corner. No! Here comes Ego as well. He's going to fight as well. Here comes Dan on the inside of Darksen. They're side by side through this corner. This could be another crash. Oh no, it's not. Here comes Fabian now on the inside. He goes past Darksen now, and Darksen goes from 5th to 9th in one corner. That was terrible for Darksen, or at least in one chicane. And Graham Crackers is right behind CB in this race. And Harry now is chasing down the leaders. He could get a chance to get for his third win of the season. He was robbed of it in Austria, looking to get it back once again. Ego, though, is looking really fast in that Williams, as you'd expect, looking to come back after getting murdered, or arguably by Fabian's AI car. Yeah, it was his own car, I can't lie. But anyway, Ego continues on, behind Jan. 3 times behind him currently, looking very smooth. It's a good idea. I do it at Vegas and it works because everyone's saving battery, it's free transition, and you're in a DRS train, so it doesn't matter if you have battery or not, you're just going to stay in DRS anyway. Yeah. Ego there right behind John. Ego breaks very late, but he still stays right for goes. Harry goes in deep, and now he's going to be having to defend from John behind. Ego looks to get in this fight. That's what I'm saying, Rubinon. It's all about them tactics. See, Rubinon just complimented me, bro. I'm feeling so rizzed up. One for fastest lap. Okay, that was random. Here goes Ego. Down inside of John, absolutely sends it down the inside. That was a bit aggressive from him. He just about got DRS and Harry. What happened? Was it bad? Was it a bad move? So Ego Loki turning into prime Max Verstappen here today. He's probably driving in anger because of all the instances he's been in today. Let's see if he can defend against Jan. He's right behind him. Don't think he can. Yeah, no, it is. I can't lie. It always has been. Ego needs to sort out his racecraft. Side by side, meanwhile, between Fabian and Dan, and Fabian goes right inside of Dan. And Dan not happy with Fabian there, and Darksen thought about moving on Dan as well, but that was a huge train as well for him right behind Darksen. Here comes Are You Sure now on Darksen around the outside, and Darksen still holding on to the points, I hope he can. Darksen off the corner, who was at one point running in a position to win the race maybe, is now no longer in that position. And here goes Ego there right behind Harry. They're pulling away from Jan actually, both of them. Harry could very well get in this fight in front with Graham Crackers, but I don't think the win is on the car. CB is pulling away and looking like a comfortable win for him as long as he can keep his tyres in good condition until the end. I think he can. He's always good at tyre saving. CB has nothing to worry about out in front. An easy win is being handed to him today. Where did he start in the race, by the way? I want to mention he's gone up 5 places, and the biggest mover today, Graham Crackers, has gone up 11 fucking places for 13th because he's the GOAT. The GOAT. Get this guy in tier 1. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, oh, big move from Ego on Harry. Oh, spin around! Big accident again! Huge crash! This could be another accident. It is an accident! Big crash again! And Jan makes a big collision there and he laughs in Felix's face. Felix gets 3 seconds for corner cutting. Bonfo has damage as well. Jan rejoins in front of Felix and now Felix is angry about it. Oh, that's so funny. Felix off the corner there is still in front of Bonfo. He looks very unhappy with Jan, constantly saying fuck you and whatnot. Here comes Ego there on Harry. Can he chase down Graham Crackers for second? To the inside he goes. He's got Fabian now right behind as well, so these two are coming through the field nicely. And Ego does take third place away on Harry. Oh, Fabian has front wing damage. Fabian does have front wing damage. That means he's going to be vulnerable to Dan now, who's going to come back at him. And of course, Fabian supposedly did not give that much space in that most recent battle. But now it's Ego trying to chase down Graham Crackers for P2. He looks so quick. Ego is definitely the quickest driver on track right now, along with Bonfo, who's was flying until he got front wing damage from that crash with Felix and Jan. And Jan now is cooked. And once again, another pointless finish for Jan. Nice one, Jan. He's trying to gap you, that's why. He's trying to get DRS on Graham Crackers, I think. And he's doing a good job of it, actually. He's chasing down the leading cars. He's actually gaining a lot on CB as well. He's gained half a second in the middle sector alone on CB this lap. That's crazy pace from Ego there in third place. He's chasing down Graham Crackers, who is trying his best. Jan is indeed washed. Meanwhile, Bonfo goes past his teammate, who's gone into the gravel and almost spins. Is he going to go around? Felix almost crashed out there. Almost, oh, you almost, I think that was intentional, let's be real, guys. Felix, you almost just killed Jan. That would have been a fatal accident, bro. That was very obviously on purpose, Felix. Let's be for real. Yeah, goes Ego, fastest lap of the race, quite comfortably, in fact. This could be a good performance for him. He's currently going to get his first career podium today against Graham Crackers. Harry, has he got damage or something? What's happening with his pace? Yes. I mean, sorry, this isn't season 11. I mean, Harry's the go. Anyway, here comes Ego on Graham Crackers. Oh, big wiggle there from Graham Crackers in Radion. I think this might just about be enough of a run here for Ego to go past Graham Crackers in second place and maybe go after the race lead on CB. We shall see. He needs to make a move this lap, though. This is very important for his race. He sends it around the outside on Graham Crackers. That'd be a sensational move. He can make it. Contact, they spin. He saved it, and he spins again, and he spins off. And Graham Crackers spins off and into the wall. Oh, that's such a shame for Graham Crackers there. Oh, man. Ego may well get a penalty for that incident, which has ruined his chances in this race, which could give Fabian the podium now, which I'm sure is much to the driver's dismay. How is Dan not gaining on Fabian when he has damage? That's actually crazy. Yeah, Dan, luckily though, still very close. Still close to him. Are You Sure, by the way, is in P6 and is still chasing down Dan. He looks very quick today. Darks as well. Oh, Jan is out! Jan crashed. That safety car again! How, bro? How is that another safety car? There's no way! How is there another one? That's the fourth safety car, which is a tied record. Oh my god. Or CB, man. CB may well... Oh, drive through for Luca for speeding under the safety car? Interesting. I feel bad. I think CB's about to get slammed out by Ego on this restart. Let's be for real, guys. The on crash had to be on purpose. Yeah, it was obviously on purpose, but let's be real. No one gives a fuck. Because, like... The amount of times Drags crashed on purpose and no one said anything is actually ridiculous. Harry Pitts, interesting strategy. Are You Sure now to P4? Darkson is P5. What a race. No, down this in this situation, staying out is much better than it is to come in, especially in a race this chaotic. Fabian Pitts for soft is a good idea. And he changes the front wing. You might lose a little bit of track position. Harry goes onto the medium tyre. Fabian's going to come right behind him. Bonfo now Pitts. And Fabian will be right behind Harry in this very position. And Lucas stays out. Will he get in front of Fabian is the question. I think he does. He does indeed get ahead of Fabian now, does Luca, which will be interesting to see. He does have a drive-through, but this might affect the race on the restart. Oh my god. You'll never guess it, everyone. Bonfo and John are together again on the track. I cannot believe this happens every race. It's literally like a couch gag or some shit. It's like the same level of consistently happening every single race. By the way, I cannot believe I'm saying this. I do think it would be unbelievable. Are You Sure could genuinely get a podium if Ego gets a penalty, which would be crazy. Are You Sure, however, well, he can't be under investigation because the penalty he got for unsafe rejoin was already served in the pit lane, so Are You Sure's fine. I think investigating this race is as futile as, I can't really think of an example. Ego has fast lap. Have a look at the fast lap margin. How big is the difference? Fabian currently, well, the fast lap actually was CB before. Oh, never mind. No, it was Bonfo with the 46.3, and the fast lap is currently at 45.7, so it's currently at just about half a second difference. What? Wait, did he get a penalty? Are you Fabian? Fabian got a penalty. Wait, Fabian got a penalty. Is that confirmed? Fabian, no penalty. Oh my god, Fabian got a penalty, which means Ski won the Spanish Grand Prix. Let's go! Anyway, so Ski officially has won that race. Ego is backing up Dan. Why? And there goes CB out in front. And there goes Harry chasing down Darkson now for P5 in the race. Here goes Fabian on the inside of Luca. Harry does get past Darkson. Darkson tries to get back on the outside, almost slides off the corner and continues on. Dan, though, is right behind Ego now, chasing down second place. Ego has been a topic of discussion today, it's fair to say. Dan could very well win this race, you know. He's on hard tyres. They're quite old, but... Oh, wow. Ego Ego should be banned from racing at this rate. Dan is right behind Ego here. He could make a move to use his battery down here, wink wink. Oh no, Ego was smart. Well, he's smart to it. He knew what was going on. Ego. Oh, meanwhile, what the fuck? Harry sends it on. Are you sure down the inside? I saw that come out of nowhere, and that's Fabian side by side with Darkstone around the outside. Can he make it stick? That's an insane overtake by Fabian there on the soft tyre. And he's now right back in the fight position. Harry down the inside of Dan now. Oh, that was aggressive from Harry. He really wants that race win. He can see it right in front of him. He needs to get away from Fabian, who looks so much quicker at this stage. He's already alongside. Are you sure for P4? And it's done inside contact with Fabian. Is he going to spin out? No. Are you sure just about giving enough space? And Fabian goes into P5 on the soft tyres. He's looking very fast at the moment. This is piling the pressure on the leading cars. This could be an insane end to the race. Shades of Pete's PRL when I commentated that race. Fabian is having a great lap here. He's fastest middle sector. Yeah, Harry is not going to give any room to Fabian. Meanwhile, here comes Ego chasing down CB for the race lead. Trying what he can. There goes Harry, past Dan. And Dan now trying to defend from Fabian. Can he make anything happen? Fabian here, he's going to be very patient. Fabian can still go after that. Oh, Darkson battling with... Are you sure? That's a terrible angle. What is going on? Switch back. Yellow damage on Harry? What is going on here? Harry, there's sends him on the outside of Ego. Contact. Oh, there's contact with Harry. What is going on? They're 3 wide almost for the lead. CB might be cooked. I think CB might be cooked. Felix fastest lap, by the way. Obviously Ego and Harry in Rouge and Ready on this contact again. Ego goes past CB now. And here comes Harry now and Ego. Harry should just send it, honestly. I don't see the point in not doing it. Here goes Fabian down the inside, maybe. He goes for it. Down the inside goes Harry. They're side by side. And he's in the gravel. And he gets past him. And he does take the lead of the race. He got a illegal overtake. Harry goes right. He should have sent it around the outside. There's Ego. And he gets pushed off the track. Ground goes. No, CB spins into the path of Dan and Bonfo. Where did Bonfo come from in this race? There's more carnage behind on the far lap. So there's more contact. What is happening? What the fuck? Why is this race just completely insane? I can't believe it. Back to the lead fight. Here comes Ego once again with the 10 seconds. He's going after Harry for the race lead now. Fabian's in that fight as well. Here comes Fabian as well. Contact with Ego. This could get interesting at the end. This is very much just far from over. Harry might well still win the race though. He's got damage, but he's got the battery, I think, to defend. Here comes Fabian though. He's going to have to try anything he can to get past Ego. Has Harry got enough battery to stay in front of Ego? I think he just about does. And I think Ego's cooked because here comes Fabian now to the outside line. And Fabian now on the inside next to Ego. Harry's going to win, I think. And to the inside is Fabian on Ego. He cuts the inside. He goes round the outside and contact again. And Harry will win the most insane, most biblical Belgian Grand Prix you've ever seen. What is the background? What is this finish behind? Bonfo gets a podium! There's no way! Oh, the game bugged out. Oh, for fuck's sake. The game's bugging out, bro. Okay, so I'll have to fucking investigate who was where on the end of that race. How did Bonfo get third? Wait, what? Oh, this is going to be the most stupid investigation. I'm going to have to end the stream in like an hour because there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. So Harry wins the Belgian Grand Prix from Fabian in second, and Ego's penalty will stand because he's been an absolute prick. Bonfire went from last to third, according to the game. Yeah, what? Yes. Yeah, you're on fresh tyres, mate. Well, Harry did manage to get through all the carnage and win the race, as much as it doesn't say he did. He went from 8th to 1st. That was easily the best race of the season, 10 out of 10. Absolutely peak. I've never seen such a crazy race in my entire life. Ego is officially going to be banned from racing. He is a terrible driver. I feel really bad for Graham Crackers. He was almost guaranteed a podium until that stupid Yarn safety car. Yarn, how does it feel that you fucked over your team's chance of a podium because you brought out the safety car? Yarn is an asshole. Anyway, uh, fastest lap for Felix by a few hundredths, or a few tenths even over Ego's fastest lap. Yeah, Ego is officially banned. He's been too dirty of a driver. Let get him out. All right, anyway, Harry won. Fabian was second. I don't know what to think of this race, man. You were right though, Harry. You only win races where it's complete chaos. Genuinely, Dan, that's like a 20-minute highlight reel, bro. That was genuinely the best race in NPL. Also, Dylan's asked me to be NPL steward or like FIA. Uh, why do you always ask me everything? I'm not even the owner of the league, you idiot. Yeah, just low-key lock in there. Be better. Let's do it again, guys. I want to be in this race. I want to be in the carnage. Let's run it back, run it back, run it back. I want to win this race. I'm going to dominate, bro. It's my balls, Harry. Yeah, shut up, Harry, mate. I'm going to absolutely slam you. Bro, so now I have to go back over all my stats to give back the win to Ski now from yesterday. Yeah. You've already got more points than last season. Oh, yeah, actually, that makes sense. Never mind. It wasn't buttons. It was just he didn't race as much. He was so determined to win that he just killed everyone on the way there. Fabian investigation, maybe? Report Fabian, bro. Kill that boy. Hell yeah. Fuck you all. I'm gonna fucking win. Oh, you guys leaving? Oh, I may as well do this while I wait. All right, fine. I'll fucking leave. I'm gonna ban him from the server. I can't lie. I can fuck this guy. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm banning him now. Where is he? Oh, fucking hell. Nah, you did great, man. You were cleaner than like everyone else. You like Luigi Pan have had the most unlucky debut ever. That race was horrendous compared to usual. I hope you know that. That race was complete. That was probably the most chaotic race we've ever had in this league in 14 seasons. That was fucking insane. You have to report it if you want to get people penalties. Yeah, like completely gone. You know what? This investigation for is going to take forever. I'm going to end the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Next weekend. What's the other races next weekend? I don't even know the tracks. Wow, Zambot and Silverstone. That is a peak weekend. We'll see you then, guys, for the next race weekend of the season.